Hey guys, what is up? So it's true, Shane Dawson is actually back this time, and let's just get into this 40-minute video. So the very beginning of the video, it actually annoyed me because there was this quote about retiring, and I was just like, just stop. Like, you didn't retire. You were forced off of the internet because of your inappropriate behavior. You didn't retire. People were holding you accountable, period. And throughout this whole entire video, Shane jokes about how he wanted to unalive himself. And Shane carries on this energy of jokes throughout the whole entire video. And this would be okay if it was in a separate video. This would be okay if he really acknowledged what he did was serious and not call it bad jokes. Shane tells us he moved to Colorado. He shows us his house tour, and while he's showing us his whole entire home, he's talking about his cancellation, and he's also giving us a glimpse into what he may be doing next. While Shane is showing us his house tour, he jokingly mentions, "Oh no, I didn't learn anything." And Shane also wanted to let us know that he's been watching what people have said about him, and he includes PewDiePie's commentary on his home. Now, I didn't watch PewDiePie's commentary, but I assume it wasn't anything positive. So there's this theme where Shane just jokes off all the mean comments that's said about him. Shane tells us he's in a really great place emotionally. He was embarrassed, felt ashamed when a lot of that stuff came out about him. He really diminishes what he did. And he mentions that he has to come to a realization that all the things that he did in the past, that person was him. And that was good to acknowledge that stuff. I mean, he really was just like, I can't escape that. I can't live in my past, I have to move on, move forward, and I can't focus on what other people think about me. And that's nice and dandy, but a lot of this was I. And not once did he even once mention, I realized, how my actions affected other people. It was just really about him and how he's doing, how he's feeling after the cancellation. And I think it's really important to mention here that mental health is super serious, and he does jokingly mentions throughout this whole entire video of how he went through depression, and there were plenty of moments during his cancellation where he wanted to unalive himself. And I wanted to state that's not okay. So if you are a subscriber or used to be a subscriber of Shane's, I don't think it's okay to then go on his YouTube channel to tell him to go unalive himself. Feel me? Now, I do have to state this just because this is how I felt while watching the video. I felt like Shane was definitely trying to manipulate us, because how many times can he jokingly share with us that he was going to unalive himself? I mean, he just says it so jokingly, throughout the whole entire video. And I'm like, okay, we get it. You went through it. You were depressed. And I did feel sorry for him, and I still do. But I can't also ignore all of his disgusting actions and behaviors as well. And I just felt like him constantly throwing it at us. Hey guys, just remember, I wanted to unalive myself. Just remember. Every 2 seconds, it made me start to feel like, okay, you want us to forget about what you did because you're going through this mental health struggle right now. And I don't want to diminish his feelings, but I think it's important to not forget about his behavior and what he did. It was very disgusting, and just, I'm not gonna get into it, but it was awful. And I felt like the reason why this video was so bothering, it felt like when James Charles came back and was doing makeup, acting like after he got canceled because of his crime or alleged crime, right? That's what it felt like. Dude, you didn't retire. You got held accountable for your disgusting behavior. There was even a point in the video where he's walking outside and he goes, "I'm gonna show you my hood." And then he goes, "Wait, is that offensive?" And I'm like, here we go again, like with the jokes. It's like, if you really thought it was offensive or you thought anything of it, you would have left it or edited it out of your video, since you told us in this video you're editing the video. And I mean, there was really nothing. Oh, okay. So he's going to go back to doing like these documentaries on scary haunted things. And in this video, while he's showing us his Colorado home and he's talking about his cancellation, he discusses how he wants to dive back into, you know, these haunted stories. He even talks about his basement being haunted or his house being haunted. And the video ends with him, Ryan, and like other people. They're in a car and they're going to seek out this haunted place. So that should be in the second video, or part 2 and 3. I mean, there was really just a bunch of jokes of how he wanted to unalive himself. There was a bunch of, oh my gosh, I'm canceled, ha ha ha. There was a bunch of him laughing at people saying negative things about him and just brushing it off. And then he had just one serious moment, and he used that serious moment of the video to really discuss how he's doing, how he felt embarrassed, how he felt ashamed, without even really acknowledging other people. Like, he didn't even have to dive all into it, because I mean, let's be real, we all know, right? That perfect D'Angelo Wallace video that's no longer up, but we all know. What he needed to at least do was, like, you know, I acknowledge what I did to people. It was okay for him to share what he went through, because this is his channel. And I mean, YouTube agrees. He was #1 trending. Now he's #2 trending. And if you don't know, YouTube picks the trending. So it's not like, you know, his video was trending. YouTube handpicks the trending page. So it's okay for him to talk about what he went through. But I felt like, you know, where was the conversation about what he put other people through? Where was that? No one saw that. And I don't think we're ever going to get that, because this is the Shane Dawson show. And he does a very great job at trying to manipulate us. Notice every single time Shane talks, he's always like, I know you guys are going to think this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I know you guys are going to think this, or I know you guys are going to say that, you know, and then he says the offensive thing or whatever, right? And he just sets it up to where, I know you guys are going to think this, so don't think this, and I'll say it. Am I making sense? Even this whole entire video, he wants us to believe that he was like unorganized with the video. But no, he planned it out how he wanted everything. He planned it out, what he was going to say, when he was going to say it, the funny moments. Like, he had all that planned out. And it's just one of those things where I've edited a lot of videos, and you can tell when someone has, like, I'm not saying he wrote a script, but he had something in his mind on how he wanted this video to play out. He's trying to make it seem like the video was unorganized when he planned it to be unorganized. I will say this though, there were some moments in the video where I did laugh, okay? I mean, I did laugh. I don't like the dude, but I did laugh. There were some funny moments, but overall, with his stance, he succeeded at a comeback video. Now for me, I felt like this video was shit because he failed to acknowledge anything that he did to other people. But you know, to his stance, this video was perfect. Or maybe he's just deleting comments. I don't know. But if you look at the comment section, you know, it's all praise and love to Shane. People are so happy that he's back. They have seemed to already forgotten all the negative things he's done, his behavior. And although that was the old Shane and he's grown and he's learned, like he stated, you know, it's just, I can't sit and watch a video knowing he did the things that he did. If you know, you know. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. But Shane is back, and he's not going to go anywhere. And YouTube is welcoming him with open arms. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.